What's up, guys, and happy new year. I hope y'all are having an amazing start to your year. I am actually not having the best start to the new year, but I'll get into that in a few minutes. I just wanted to first say thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos, liking, commenting, sharing them. It really means so much to me. And if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope that you'll consider staying. And yeah, let's just hop into this video. So I actually had a minor back injury. Well, I don't know, to me it seems really major, but went to the doctor. They just prescribed me some muscle relaxers and some heavy duty basically ibuprofen, and it's just like a heavier dose. But I basically did some heavy lifting last week that I should not have been doing, and I messed up my lower back big time. So I have been down bad, y'all. I have been basically in the bed or the couch for like the past 4 or 5 days, and I have been neglecting what all needs to be done, like my normal cleaning routine. So I'm just now getting back to it. So yeah, hopefully this gives y'all some motivation to start cleaning too if you have felt behind. I am basically just getting this whole house together, or getting it re-put together. My husband did help me out a lot the other day when I was basically laying in bed and not able to move or do anything. So, babe, if you're watching this, I appreciate it so much and I love you. So what I've been doing recently is making my bed every day. Now, sometimes I forget to, like there are days where I do forget, but I feel like most of the days I've been doing pretty good with it. And at least for me, it is really true what they say of if you make your bed, or if it's like one of the very first things you do, it'll just make you feel so much better. It makes me feel like, oh, I just feel more like accomplished. Like if I make my bed, it just makes me not feel lazy, if that makes sense. Like I just want to go and do other things, like go get this done or go clean this, or I don't know. I just like really making my bed. Now, I used to not be like that. I used to never make my bed. I think when you reach a certain age, it really just does change your perspective on everything. So yes, I have been making my bed every day, or trying to at least. I've been doing really, really good at it. So I just need to continue to keep myself in that positive headspace. But basically, I'm just kind of tidying up, vacuuming every room since I have been with this tremendous back pain. Every room has just kind of been like a catch-all and like just been so cluttered with my toddler's toys. And today I'm finally getting around to getting all the toys picked up, out of my bedroom, the living room, his room. The living room was probably, well, actually, no. His room was probably the worst, and then the living room. My room never really gets that bad because he doesn't really play in my room very often. It's usually just the living room or his bedroom. But yes, now I am just getting these sinks cleaned out. So I'm just letting that sit with hot water and some soap and then some Fabuloso to make it smell really good. And this little area above our toilet, this storage cabinet area, this little section right here where I have like the picture frame and the plant, it gets really dusty, so I'm just dusting that. I really love these over the toilet cabinets. I'm absolutely gonna have to have one in our next house if it's not already like installed. I know there's some you can buy at Walmart or Amazon that you could just build. So definitely gonna have to have that from now on, because it's just so nice to have that extra space. Like I use it for toilet paper, my deodorants, lotions, all that. So when I went to the doctor, they gave me like 3 pages of stretching exercises that I'm supposed to be doing every day. And there's a lot of them, so I'm trying to just do like a few each day. I think that's also something that I'm forgetting to do, which is probably a big reason of why I'm having all this back pain all of a sudden. Like, damn, I know 30 is creeping up on me real quick, but geez, like, give me a little break, I definitely need to start listening to my body more, what it's trying to tell me, and absolutely need to start stretching before I work out. I know my husband gets on me all the time about that. You would think I would learn by now to stretch before I work out, and it's just to not lift heavy things, to not lift super heavy things either, and use my legs and try to squat. And so now I know to not make the mistake again. Also, y'all, so sorry for this unflattering angle that y'all are getting of me. I just need to get a tripod and really desperately need to get a tripod. And I didn't really know where else to put the phone. I'm just trying to show y'all that I was cleaning like under the toilet. It gets pretty gross back there over time. So, and that's a spot that can be easily forgotten about. So I would make sure to get all up in there. All right, now we're moving on into my 3-year-old's room. I was dreading doing this room in particular. I'm not like super strict on like, oh, you need to clean up your room right now. Honestly, I feel like when he gets older, I'll probably definitely be like that, but he's so little right now and he just loves all his toys and he's super smart and he loves to make things and build things, and I let him have, it's his space, and he hasn't had that really up until he turned, I would say up until he turned like 3, because he lived in an RV for the first few years of his life. So I kind of just let him have his space and do what he wants with it. And he loves like blocks, like building blocks and stuff. So these stuffed animals right here that I'm putting away, he doesn't even really play with those or use those anymore. So I'll probably end up decluttering a lot of the stuff that he doesn't play with, or at least donate them probably. Also, that dresser is not staying, by the way. The 2 bottom drawers completely broke, so we need to get him a new dresser. I just kind of have that bottom section, I'm using it for storage for some of his toys, but definitely getting a new dresser that is not staying like that, if you were wondering. And y'all, please let me know if y'all even enjoy these voiceovers. I know I did a poll I don't know, I want to say 6 months ago or so, kind of a while back ago, if y'all preferred the voiceovers or music, or if y'all liked voiceovers plus music. So I don't remember what the poll was, but I want to say a lot of y'all said y'all like the voiceovers, and then a lot of y'all like the voiceovers with music versus just music by itself. So I'm trying to incorporate both of those things, because I know in a lot of my videos I just use music only. So I think that was the one that got the least amount of votes. So I will definitely incorporate more of the voiceovers. If y'all genuinely enjoy that more, just let me know down in the comments, please. The feedback really helps me out. So one of my big resolutions for this year, even though I'm not super big on resolutions, I don't know, I guess prefer to call it something else, but whatever, is I want to start posting a lot more consistently, because I know especially this past year, 2025, I wasn't really posting super regularly. So I definitely want to get back on top of that and do a lot better. And I just sometimes need the motivation to do it. And sometimes I also get burnout, meaning I feel like this stuff is just so saturated, the cleaning, the cooking, and sometimes that can just get hard for me, because that is what my life consists of. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so my life revolves around homemaking and all those things. Bless you. My toddler sneezed. So it does get, I get very, what is the word? What is that freaking word? I get very just discouraged. And I hate that. And I feel like that really comes across, especially on my channel, just because it takes more effort to make a thumbnail, and YouTube videos can be as long as you want versus TikTok and Instagram Reels. They're so much easier just to throw up, because you don't have to worry about making a thumbnail. You don't have to worry about the titles and the description boxes and linking all your stuff, and that's just something that I guess I struggle with more. I've been so much more active on TikTok, and my account is obviously growing a lot quicker over there, and YouTube is just it's going a lot slower than I thought. So which I didn't think it was gonna be an overnight thing. I know it's gonna take a while. It's probably gonna take a few more years to really get where I would like to be. So In a minute here, when I pan over to the couch and the rug, you will see Aiden's little mini monster trucks. I tried to pick them up and put them back in his room, but he insisted that they stay, so that's what you'll see here. Those ones off to the side, he didn't really care about yet, but those ones that are lined up against the couch, yeah, they have to stay right there because there were meltdowns that happened when I tried to pick them up. So anyways, you guys, with that being said, I just wanted to say again, thank you so much. I did surpass 600 subs this year, so that is a really big accomplishment for me, and my next goal is to get to 1,000 and then on from there, so I appreciate it so much. I hope that you guys have an amazing year, and I love you all, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.